It's always fun to try to pre-call these Final Jeopardy clues. Works out very infrequently. Welcome to the Final Wager. I'm Keith Williams. The one time it has worked out recently for me was on that Silent Spring clue. How many weeks ago was that? 2 or 3 weeks ago. No, that's when I binge watched a full week of shows, wasn't it? Whatever. It never happens. Never works out. There was a time, maybe I was 11 or 12, that the category was inventors. And I ran upstairs in the 3.5 minutes between the end of the Double Jeopardy round and Final Jeopardy to look up who invented the printing press. It was not the right answer. I don't remember what it was either. Man, I really like Rachel. She's a lot of fun. Had a great story. I have to brag a little bit. I recently got carded at a Stop and Shop in Maine back in August, and the poor guy had to call a manager over. Felt like McLovin in Superbad. You make me feel so young. I love that line. Yeah, there were some good clues tonight. There were some really poorly misvalued clues. I thought those two women at the top, or the three women, I should say, in the top two clues of the Shakespearean women category were way undervalued. Gertrude for $200? I don't think so. And knowing all three of, knowing the other two of King Lear's daughter is also not worth $400. It's probably a $600 or an $800 clue. And they had Heartthrob for $2,000 when you gave away Cardiac and two very good-looking gentlemen. I assume they're good-looking. I don't actually know. I can't remember who they were, and I probably wouldn't know who they were anyway. Because, as I mentioned for Wednesday's video, movies, not really my thing. Anyway, Rachel's got this one almost in hand, 15-3, that Alibaba miss, or Weibo, which, two good guesses, Baidu and Weibo. Cost her the lock, I think. Actually, no, because 17-6 is what you would need to keep Vivek out of it. And with 17-6, Rachel would need to wager 2,300, so it's pretty easy to see that both Vivek and Sharon are going to need to wager everything, or some big amount. Rachel can't actually cover a zero wager by Rachel, but if she wants to prevent Vivek from taking third, you know what? I don't even do these calculations because I don't worry about them. So 7,200 for Sharon and 880, or add a zero to the end for Vivek. I'm just going to put this because I'm in no mood right now to be playing for second place. We'll see how this all pans out and see if Vivek can come from behind and take his third win. The hidden words category. Now, that often appears difficult, but if you pay attention to the words that they use, they'll often put strange words just to make the whole thing work out, and I'll explain that in a second.
In a 1926 book, he is in a very sad condition because it's his birthday and nobody.
Didn't we have a clue about him?
And he's very gloomy.
Last week?
And you have 30 seconds to figure out who I am.
Or 40 seconds if you drag it out like that. Can't be this obvious, can it? Maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, so a lot of the time, they'll put weird words like they didn't need to put 7 usable or something, whatever, to make Venus. And usually you'll be able to pick out the weird word, and that's where you should start. That wouldn't have helped in the comment one, because observatory was the strange word I thought there, but come to. Why am I so dumb? I forgot what the category was.
Okay, let's go to Sharon first. She had 7,200. She came up with the correct. Yeah. And you almost done. You are now at 14,388. Let's go to our champion.
Wow,
8,800. Did he come up with Eeyore? Sure he did. And his wager, everything. He is now in.
I gotta say, it's not the first time I've forgotten what the category was. Oh, she can't hide her face too well. Oh, didn't see that one coming, but clearly she knew that. So if she'd gotten that wrong, and I'll put that here, she would have still forced Vivek to get it right. So I think she might have been a little disappointed that she underwagered on that daily double with Kate, which, talking about way undervalued clues. Anyone who's ever heard the name Bianca or has ever heard of Kiss Me Kate will know that Catherine is Bianca's sister. Bianca. Okay, I will admit to my moronicness. I have some other things on here, so I won't throw it away quite yet in anger. Yeah, so that hidden word scatter rail, maybe I'll put something up about that, because that comes up enough that it's worth learning. Maybe it can be fun at parties if you're into that sort of thing. Maybe, I don't know. We'll move on to something else. Real kudos to Rachel for picking up on that Shining Star clue, Earth, Wind, and Fire, even though she seemed pretty unsure of herself. And yeah, Dr. Zaius, I was playing Blockbusters at Tacona during the game show marathon, and the clue was Z. And name the Z, who was a doctor, and of course I immediately buzz in and say Zhivago. Totally forgetting, not listening to the rest of the clue, although I did hear Planet of the Apes, and I was just not in the mood to think anymore about it, because we were about to get stomped anyway, the family pair. And I forgot about the old Simpsons cover of Falco. Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus. Good times, great oldies. And speaking of Maurice LaMarche was the guy who did the Orson Welles mocking for The Critic, the Jonathan Lovitz show, which a very long time ago was on when there's a tornado warning. And my dad was just enjoying the show too much and didn't go down to the basement, the crawl space. Great memories. All right, well, new champ, and she's a lot of fun to watch, and we'll see if she can make it to tomorrow for Friday right here on the Final Wager.